Action!
First period, Samantha Lopez, Corinne Wynn, and Caitlin Kaufman. Take 101.
The Panama Canal, 1903.
The French started building the Panama Canal in the 1800s and then gave up because they were unsuccessful in doing so because of the tropical diseases such as malaria and yellow fever that estimated a total loss of 20,000 lives and bankruptcy.
Throughout the 1800s, American and British leaders wanted to ship goods quickly and cheaply between Atlantic and Pacific coasts.
The Hey Banana Treaty of 1903 was negotiated between the U.S. and Panama, which provided the U.S. with a 10-mile wide strip of land to finish the construction of the canal, a one-time payment of $10 million to Panama for this land, and an annual payment of $250,000. It's the end of the day, guys. Oh my gosh.
In this treaty, the United States also agreed to eventually give Panama its independence. The Hay-Huron Treaty was signed with Colombia, which gave the U.S. permission to use Panama in exchange for money. While the U.S. Senate ratified the treaty, the Colombian Senate had refused. This made President Theodore Roosevelt approve a rebellion by the Panamanian nationalists on November 3, 1903. To aid the rebels, the U.S. had removed the trains from the railroad they administered in the northern area of Cologne? Something like that. The actions of the U.S. made the Colombians discouraged. Then the U.S. took over. The treaty was negotiated with Colombia.
The significance of 1903 involving the construction of the Panama Canal was that the U.S. began to oversee and take over the construction of the canal.
Who was involved? Colombia, Panama, the U.S., and the French were just relinquishing their input on the canal. Colombia was the nation in control of Panama at this time.
The U.S. had the responsibility of keeping the economy running smoothly in Panama. If something was to go wrong with the world trade, it would have an economic problems worldwide. If the flow throughout the canal was disrupted, it could have directly hurt the U.S. and the global economies.
Panama declares its independence in Colombia in 1903 with the support of the U.S. government.
The completion of the Panama Canal represents the technological and economic power of the United States, which was a major foreign policy achievement for the U.S.
The Panama Canal is important because over 10% of U.S. shipping goes through the canal. Exports represent jobs for U.S. citizens because the products are made by the U.S. workers, and imports help everyone receive products they need.
Ooh, scary. The greatest impact of the canal being built was that its effect on transportation on the east and west, which allowed cargo ships to make shorter journeys. The end. Yay.